Now we are going to discuss about Niels Bohr atomic structure. Okay. As per the main postulates of this Niels Bohr atomic structure, atom will be in the shape of a sphere. Of course, on 2D board I can't draw what is the shape, three-dimensional shape of that sphere, where you have to assume like a ball, football or a cricket ball or a volleyball. Atom is in the shape of a sphere, where the center of the atom is consisting of protons and neutrons, where we consider that center of the atom as nucleus, where it consists of positive charge and a neutral charge called as protons and neutrons. And around the center of that, if it is a sphere, at the center we will have a nucleus consisting of protons and neutrons. Around the center of that, center nucleus, there will be some fixed energy levels. Niels Bohr proposed that there will be a center that called as nucleus consisting of protons and neutrons. Around the center of the atom, okay, there are some fixed energy levels. These energy levels are also considered as orbits, and these energy levels are also considered as shells. Okay, sometimes we call as the shell, sometimes we call this as energy levels, sometimes we call this as orbits. Is one of the same, which is referring to the energy levels which are around the nucleus, and the electrons are going to revolve in those fixed energy levels around that nucleus. Okay, simple. Atom is in the shape of a sphere. According to the Niels Bohr, atom is in the shape of a sphere. The positive charge is located at the center and it is considered as nucleus, and protons and neutrons are the part of the nucleus. And along with that, around of the nucleus, there are some fixed energy levels. And electrons will revolve in those fixed energy levels. Okay, and every energy level is referred by some alphabet, that is K, L, M, and so on. And every energy level has a reference with a quantum number that we call as principal quantum number, which is denoted by small n. Small n is the principal quantum number. Which is denoted by small n, which is helpful to understand, or which is helpful to calculate how many number of electrons can be handled by a shell. For example, in order to understand how many electrons can be accommodated or how many electrons can consist in K shell, first shell, I can use the help of this principal quantum number, and I can calculate or I can identify how many electrons can be handled by this K shell. For example, for K shell, I have n value is equal to 1. By using the formula 2n square, I can identify how many number of electrons can be handled by each and every shell. That is, in K shell, that n value is equal to 1. So by using the formula 2n square, that is 2 into 1 square, that is equal to 2 into 1 is equal to 2. That means in K shell, maximum number of electrons can be only 2. That is, only 2 electrons can be handled by the K shell. Okay, for L shell, that is second shell, n is equal to 2, that is substituting in that is 2 into 2 square, that is equal to 2 into 4, that is 8 electrons can be handled by second shell, that is L shell. Third shell, that is n is equal to 3, that is equal to 2 into 3 square, that is equal to 2 into 9 is equal to 18. 18 electrons are handled or can be accommodated, maximum 18 electrons can be accommodated in M shell. And N shell, n is equal to 4, where 2 into 4 square is equal to 2 into 16 is equal to 32 electrons can be accommodated or handled by the N shell. Okay, this is what the main structure and some prerequisites which are going to helpful for understanding the main topic of this 10th class portion. If you understand the concept of this atomic structure, Bohr's atomic structure, the next further concepts of the structure of atom of the 6th chapter in the 10th class can be understood easily. I hope you understood this concept. Tomorrow we will start the main actual topic of the 10th class, that is what is spectrum and how it is helpful to understand the structure of atom, and how this Niels Bohr atomic structure is useful to understand the further concepts. Thank you. We will meet tomorrow.